Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and get ready for another edition of Worthless Sports Card Breaks.
This, Mike here, because we're going to talk about some old guys. I got 1990 Topps football for our Worthless Sports Cards of the Week. These are junk wax era cards in the wax, and a special treat for you, Zach. I'm going to ship this to you. All the gum, all the gum for you and the kids. All the gum for you and the kids. Let's see. Look, what's great is look at that. It actually stained the back of this card.
Oh yeah, that's really great for PSA.
Well, what's dope? No, but see, well, when they do the kind of retro cards now, sometimes they do like this gum staining, like as a little tribute
on there,
kind of really on purpose. Yeah, you could see some cards have like a gum stain parallel or something like that. But so we're gonna go through here. There's a few rookie cards that are in here, but we were just talking about this off air that like pretty much all these cards are not quite worthless, but like we're talking the most valuable cards out of this set. I mean, maybe Joe Montana, PSA rated Gem Mint 10 is $100. Okay, so you're talking that's the top of the mountain. Deion Sanders rookie. Well, it's not quite his rookie card, but what is it? Cortez Kennedy, Junior Seau have rookie cards in here that are Hall of Famers, and you're talking $60, maybe PSA 10.
Yeah, and it's just so wild that Hall of Fame players, just due to how overproduced the cards were in this era, that they can go for so cheap.
But what is nice is, I mean, the reason is a lot of these are Hall of Fame guys. I mean, Joe Montana, arguably one of the, if not the greatest, when he retired, he's he's still in those conversations. But it's this generation of people might not remember who Joe Montana was because they maybe never saw him play, or like even like guys my age or whatever maybe saw him play as a Chief or at the very tail end of his career.
Linebacker, right?
Yeah, Joe Montana. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna fly through here. But if there's any of these cards that you think are cool, or a guy that you remember, shout them out. Leslie O'Neal. Oh well, there's a Creamsicle Buccaneers.
Yeah. Yep.
Moss assists and squad play.
Taking 4 guys to tackle.
There's somebody, Kevin Haberdink. Never heard of this dude, not once in my life.
Sounds like a lawyer.
John Offerdahl, David Fulcher, Johnny Needs, Boomer Esiason, which is
Boomer.
But look how bad of a picture this is. This is Boomer Esiason.
Pretty sure his leg's broken right there.
Well, we got a homeboy out of focus in the front of the damn card. I love stuff like this. Like this is why did this pass? Who's the dude
whose idea was it? Yeah,
there's the Bungles.
Someone's not a Bengals fan. Is what I'm telling you.
No way.
Wyman Henderson with the dope like
the red specs, man.
My dude, he's got the specs and he's got that crossbar
in the middle. Yeah,
brother. There's a whole bunch of 80s going on in this thing here. Alan Pickett, Joey Browner, Harris Barton. So we'll go a little faster with these, but that just kind of shows you. I dig the artwork in these,
except for that Bengals one.
But that's what I love. I collect. Like that's another thing. I collect a lot of weird sports cards like that have like really dumb pictures or they're bloopers that made it to the press. There's Derek Hill, Stump Mitchell. That's a hell of a name.
What a name!
Stump Mitchell, Larry Kinnebrew, Jim Covert, Anthony Carter in the 1,000-yard clip. Here's Jimmy Harbaugh, Pete Mandely, Chris Carter with the Eagles. It's his 4th year in the league. Oh, am I losing here? Sorry. 4th year in the league. We haven't looked at the back of these, but look at that font, brother, man. These are awesome. Merrill Hodge.
11 TDs back then was like huge.
Who could forget all-pro kicker Mike Kofer for the 49ers? John Grimsley, Bill Bates, Eric Hill. Yeah, so some of these dudes, man, they need advocates to say, man, that's the picture. That's the picture you're going with, my guy.
Well, we just got verification 1 minute ago.
Yep.
Elijah Cansey will play against Vikings.
That's huge. There you go.
Yeah, I figured he would have played there. We've got some cards sticking together, which is always fun. All right. Let's see if we can get these going. Look at those old Patriot. Your dad's a big Patriots guy with these?
My dad is a huge Patriots fan, and I love the Patriots throwback jerseys.
Rodney Hampton, my guy.
Looks like a middle school picture.
So there's a dude, Thurman Thomas. I think Thurman Thomas would have been one of your favorites back then, Zach. Here's Bubby Brister if you don't know who that is, that's right in the middle. He's the quarterback that they're calling out. Bubby Brister is always a dude that had a bad rap at the end of his. So he was on the Broncos. I'm a Broncos fan, being from Denver. And when Elway retired, we had Bubby Brister on the roster as like the dude that should have went in, except that Shanahan drafted Greasy that year and wanted to start Greasy over Bubby Brister. And they won, I guess, 8 or 9 games with a bad rookie quarterback in Greasy, who turned out to be nobody. But imagine what a lot of those veterans are like. You imagine what we could have done with a veteran as the quarterback. Here's Sterling Sharp, the Hall of Fame. Is he Hall of Fame? Did Sterling make the Hall of Fame?
I don't know if Sterling. I know Shannon.
Shannon did, but Eric Thomas pointing right at you, buddy. Holla at your boy.
You know what's wild is how the condition of these cards. These cards are older than I am.
They are.
They're 5 years older than I am, and they look probably better than I do.
That's true. Because I'm like, I got a good deal on these. I found these. These are I got a whole box of them, so it's awesome. Because hopefully we'll find some. I don't know if you can hear my kid in the background. But maybe I can pass some of these down to him one day. Man, John Settle also wants to point right at you, buddy.
I feel intimidated a little bit.
Alonzo Highsmith's ready for this to end. Bernie Kosar, Herschel Walker.
That's a pretty solid card.
Eric Allen, hell yeah. That's a dude that was a Hall of Fame cornerback. Marion Butts, Gary Clark. Passing leaders, look at that. 2 Hall of Famers on one card. That might be worth a couple bucks somewhere.
At least $4.
Well, you joke, but I is little things like that where it's nowadays.
That's what people don't understand. Everyone goes out for the I want the $1,000 card that I paid $950 for.
That would have been one of your guys back. You got to look this. If you don't know who Carl Mecklenburg is, and everyone out there listening, you should check out Carl. On the field, nowadays we're in an era where I don't know if he did anything off the field to cancel himself. but as far as growing up, he was here we go. Ooh,
Derek Thomas. There you go.
Ooh, Derek Thomas, super rookie. And the other thing is, all these cards have been cut pretty well. Yeah. To me, it looks a little off center to the right. But
I was going to say maybe a little to the right, but top and bottom look good.
Buddy, that's good. That's going to the PC. Maybe I'll sell that on eBay. Boom. And then
that's what I was saying. The little $4 or $5 cards, that's where you make your money.
Yeah, man. I got a whole box full of these things that maybe I'll do Whatnot at some point. Jerry Olafsky.
Oh God, don't go on Whatnot.
Phil Simms, that'd have been worth $1 somewhere. Vince Albert and Gary Reasons, Ray Donaldson. He's like, hello, ladies. Sam Mills, that's a big. Dude, he was
airlines on some.
Yeah, of these right. What a weird picture.
Stanley Morgan, hello, ladies. Maybe the sun's hitting him in a weird way. Andy Heck. Flipper Anderson, buddy.
That guy was a stud.
Where did these names go? Why don't we have? Oh, Rodney Hampton, Thurman Thomas. We're kind of getting back into these. And then Ernest Biner is stuck in the back here. There you go. Well, Chris, you were opening some hockey cards earlier today that you didn't, want to do on camera. What's up with that, dude?
A little too excited, my friend. A little too excited. Pulled that lightning one though. That was a nice one.
You did pull a little.
That was a good card.
Drew Hill.
I haven't pulled cards in so long. I have all my cards upstairs.
Hey, all you Phil Gruber fans, we finally pulled a Buccaneer. Phil Gruber, I know nothing about him. If drop in the comments, what's up with Phil Gruber? How's he?
Paul Gruber.
Daryl Talley, Anthony Toney, Perryman, Perry Kemp, Steve Smith. Man, it's our third Rodney Hampton. Yeah, we keep getting this collated set, so you can see that like the same cards come out. Ernest Biner, Ruben Mace, Flipper Anderson.
80 times.
That's a problem that they've
same
sort
card,
of
like the same player but different card art.
Nowadays they do that.
Yeah, I didn't know
Nowadays they'll
that
do
back then.
Nowadays they'll call them like short prints or super short prints. And
isn't it usually the same picture? It's just different border.
Well, that's a different thing. That's called a parallel. So you'll have like a.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You might have the same card, but a green parallel numbered to 100, a gold parallel numbered to 1,000 or something like that.
I got some Shane McClanahan numbered ones back here.
Let's go. Norm Johnson, Eric Ball, Michael Stewart, John Forcade, Mel Owens, Reggie Roby. Here we go. Reggie White, All Pro. Stained by the stain. That's the other thing too, man. Back in the day, like I think this is the gum stained card in there. Plays Melvin Braxton, who I knew nothing about.
There too.
Dude, I know. Mike Alexander, Todd McNair. Checklist, our favorites.
That's what everyone wants.
And
now back then, did they do like autos?
No. Right, we were talking about how worthless these are because they're doing like a bajillion prints of these things.
Yeah.
But what is cool is I mean, every once in a while they would do it, but man, I mean, you got to think they're printing millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of boxes, which is the problem. That then if they go, I mean, they were putting things in like, hey, you could get this autographed. Back in the day, like Nolan Ryan or Mickey Mantle, I think was one of them. That was a huge craze. But I mean, even back here in this era, there were some short prints and insert sets and stuff like that you could collect. It's just, dude, the odds of actually pulling one of those things is those would be the ones that are actually worth stuff.
Yeah.
Like, So there's like a Michael Jordan short print in one of the like 1994 90 Upper Deck. It's a baseball card of him when he was taking some swings at Comiskey Park one time, and they had him on a deal to print basketball cards, and so they worked a deal to have him print a super short print in that set, and it's still today people buy boxes and boxes and boxes of those cards, and you know, you could open 10 boxes of those things and not find one. You know, Bobby Humphrey was actually. Oh, here we go. Check this out. Noticed any? I thought Bobby Humphrey was not 26. I thought his number was backwards, but I'm wrong. Jory Orlovsky. Well, sometimes that happens too, man. Topps, not so much, but Fleer definitely has some questionable sets. Roy Donaldson.
Oh, I mean, there's even some of the current cards you can get. They're worth more money. It'll be like there was a set recently. I got one of the cards from an opening, and it was.
Here we go.
There's the Cortez Kennedy.
There's the Cortez Kennedy, who was huge. I mean, I don't know how many people remember Cortez Kennedy now, but he was a dominant force on defense, at least for a few years up in Seattle. Terrorizing my Broncos. This is fine. I mean, corners look pretty good. Man, that's a.
How's the back look? Is it stained?
Nope, we're good.
Oh heck yeah,
minty fresh. That's worth $1 or $2. Look at, and here we go.
There you go.
Saving the best for last.
Junior Seau, baby.
Look at this picture, baby. Junior Seau.
Look at that picture, man. Wow.
And Barry Sanders. So I'm getting hyped.
That was pack magic if I've ever seen it in my life.
Buddy, these last 3 cards are like the 3.
Wow.
3 of the 4 most.
They're all in one pack too.
Right next to each other. Oh, Barry. So this will be a bookmark. This will be a bookmark for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe someone will pay $1 for it. I don't know. We'll see. But that was pretty good, man. I had some fun with that. Well, I guess Zach, I think we're gonna bid you adieu, my man. Thank you for here. Let's go back to this. Let me get this out of here, and we will get you back on. Boop, as I mess this up live. That's why I'm glad we're doing this live.
Hi, I'm Chris. Oh, well, I'm Zach.
So I'm glad we're doing this live. But Zach, dude, a really good conversation. First and foremost, to get us ready for the Bucks game that's in about an hour here. But also talking about a little bit about your life and again, you being an advocate for men's mental health. And I'm glad. I mean, not like you're out there waving a flag for it, but I think you're a living example of someone who's been there for people and that has done things, made choices good for yourself. So I hold you up to a high regard with all that, buddy. So
I appreciate it, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning into this presentation by RBLR Sports. On your way out of the stadium, please remember to like and subscribe.